Hello, child. Welcome to Nightmare Tunes. So you want to hear a story, huh? Let me tell you about a young girl named Elaine. This one starts on a cold night in Cold Town where no one was close for miles. Elaine took a deep breath as she approached the old gas station located at the edge of a desolate highway. It was the kind of place where travelers rarely stopped, especially at night. The flickering neon sign buzzed ominously as she stepped inside, preparing for her 8-hour graveyard shift. The station was dimly lit, the walls adorned with peeling posters of long-forgotten promotions. As dusk fell, the wind howled outside, brushing against the windows like a whisper. Elena made her routine rounds, checking the fuel pumps, ensuring the merchandise was stocked, and cleaning the glass display cases. Despite the stillness, something felt off. As the hours dragged on, the solitude began to close in on her. The radio played static, interspersed with whispered voices, making her heart race. She attributed it to exhaustion, reminding herself that the graveyard shift was infamous for messing with one's mind. Around midnight, a single car pulled into the lot, sputtering like a ghost from the past, a rusted sedan with its headlights flickering. A tall figure emerged, cloaked in shadows. He seemed disheveled, eyes darting nervously. Elena's instinct screamed at her to be cautious, but she forced a smile as she approached him at the counter. "How can I help you?" "A full tank and 2 packs of cigarettes," he muttered, his voice rough like gravel. As she rang up his items, he shifted uneasily, glancing out the window periodically. Once he had paid and filled his tank, he hesitated at the door, his gaze fixed nervously on the darkened road behind him. "You shouldn't be here alone at night," he warned, fear etched on his face. "There's something wrong with this place." Elena chuckled nervously, trying to brush off his words. Just another night, right? But as he drove off, a chill slithered down her spine. The silence returned, thicker than before. Hours ticked by, and Elena felt every minute stretch into eternity. The radio's whispers grew louder, weaving terrifying words that echoed her own thoughts of isolation. She jolted at every creak of the old building, every flutter of the wind against the door. She decided to step outside for a moment to clear her mind. Outside, the moon hung low, illuminating the empty highway like a ghostly pathway. As she stared into the darkness, she noticed something moving in the distance. A faint silhouette caught her attention, a figure swaying by the roadside. Her heart raced as curiosity peaked, drawing her towards the apparition. But as she approached, she saw it, a ragged woman, her hair matted and her clothes tattered, staring at the ground, trembling. "Help me," the woman whispered, lifting her gaze to reveal hollow, sunken eyes filled with desperation. "Please don't let them find me." Elena's instincts kicked in. She should call for help, but a paralyzing fear gripped her. "Who's after you?" she asked, barely above a whisper. The woman's lips trembled as her gaze shot past Elena, fear flooding her eyes. Before Elena could react, the lights of the gas station flickered, and she heard a low growl emanating from the darkness. She turned to see darker shadows shifting among the trees, closing in. Panic surged through her as she grabbed the woman's arm firmly. "Let's get inside." As they stumbled back into the gas station, the shadows encroached upon them and footsteps echoed behind her. Elena slammed the door shut, locking it as the gas station's security alarms blared. The whispers grew louder, swirling around her like a storm. Fear gripped her as she realized the shadows were not retreating. They were trying to get inside. The woman pressed her hands against the glass, eyes wide with terror. "No! They're coming! You have to get away!" But as Elena turned to help, shadows seeped through the gaps, filling the room with a suffocating darkness. The lights flickered, plunging them both into total blackness for a heartbeat. When the lights flicked back on, the woman was gone, vanished. Elena was alone. The gas station, once familiar, morphed into a prison of horrors. Shadows flitted and danced, and the whispers formed a cacophony of terrified screams, pressing closer until she was engulfed in darkness. Desperate, she raced to the back room, but found it empty. No escape, no way out. The malicious murmurs twisted her thoughts, revealing her fears, each one taking a grotesque form. Every doubt, every regret tormented her until she felt her sanity fraying. As the shadows closed in, Elena's final scream echoed through the night, swallowed by the suffocating dark, leaving the gas station eerily quiet once more. The neon sign flickered madly, and the wind howled like a symphony of lost souls, announcing that another night had fallen, ready to claim its next unsuspecting victim. Well, until next time, child, I hope you enjoyed the story. Remember, as the darkness whispers your name, it's not just your imagination. Tonight, the fright never truly leaves. Sleep tight if you dare.